Welcome. Um, you may be wondering what's the difference between sponsored ads and strategic sponsored ads, right? You've been hearing this strategic sponsored ads, but you don't know what it means. You have been wondering, right? So that is what this webinar tends to address so that you can understand why you need to start running strategic sponsored ads in order to increase sales. So first, the courtesy demands that we get to know ourselves, we introduce ourselves. So here's the format for introduction. Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the noise. Okay. The environment where I am right now is noisy. So, and I need to get this done. So sorry about any noise that you hear, please. So we will introduce ourselves in this format. Your name, what you do, your Instagram handle, or your Facebook page username. You can even drop both, okay? The essence of this is for us to get to know ourselves, and as many people that will be watching this webinar, definitely they will get to see your comments, and some of them might be needing your product or service, and they may contact you from just seeing what you do here. So this is also a free advert for you, all right? So I'll start first. My name is Oluchi Sonia Okwena, aka Queen Ideas. I'm the CEO of Snapdragon Consulting Limited, which is a consulting agency or company, whichever one you want to call it, located in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, with focus on four major areas: content and content marketing, two, social media marketing, three, personal development, four, business development. So these are our four major arms of operation or focus. I'm happy to be your host in this webinar, and I would love to also meet you. So what's our agenda? Our agenda is to address the difference between sponsored ads versus strategic sponsored ads. Two, the 7 factors to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads. Then I'll take your questions and answer them, sorry. Then 4, I'll make you an offer that I know will really help you in your um, social media marketing efforts. And then the 5th one is conclusion. We just have 5 items on the agenda. So this webinar should not take long and we'll be done. At least in the next 25 to 30 minutes, we should be done. We might not even get up to that. So my goal is to make you understand why you need to start running strategic sponsored ads for your business, okay? To promote, to increase sales for your product or service. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's dive in. So what's the difference between sponsored ads versus strategic sponsored ads? Sponsored ads is simply paying for Facebook ads in order to promote a product or service or your content. It is not primarily concerned with achieving an ad objective at the lowest cost possible, right? Why strategic sponsored ads is an intentional ad creation process tailored towards achieving an ad objective at the lowest cost possible. So we're going to be looking at the factors to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads. The first factor is your ad objective, okay? It is the ad objective that will determine what creative to use. Example, if your ad objective is to increase sales, then your creative should be a video demonstration of how your product or service is used or useful. It should also have some elements in it to captivate and keep attention. Most importantly, your response to prospects at the back end is what finally determines if a purchase will happen or not. Okay, here is a real life scenario of how a boutique owner lost some sales at the back end. This boutique owner used WhatsApp as her CTA, that's her call to action. But when she started receiving WhatsApp messages from prospects, her auto response was a show spoiler. Really, it was a show spoiler. as it read, "Hi, how may I help you?" What do you expect the prospect to say? Is it to start narrating how they found your ad and what they want to buy? Shouldn't the boutique owner have simplified things for the prospect by pitching her positioning and CTA links? I mean, a link to her landing page or catalog where the client can easily place an order. Here's an example of what her WhatsApp auto response should have looked like since WhatsApp was her CTA. So it will go like this. Welcome to Ollie's Boutique. Happy to have you here. Our dresses are UK made, very quality, unique, and quite cheaper than the average boutique prices in Nigeria. Our customer service is also excellent. Here is the link to see our customers review. And if you are ready to make a purchase now, please click the following link, and then she will attach the link and also attach the customer review link. Then it continues. In case you have any questions, please check out our frequently asked questions through this link. Then she'll drop the link again, and then she'll say, and if you have any other concerns or need our attention urgently, kindly place a WhatsApp or phone call. All right. So can't wait to have you as our customer. Thanks for choosing us. From experience, about 50% of the prospects who receive this kind of WhatsApp auto response are motivated to take further steps leading to conversion. So let's take a look at the second factor to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads. Your creative. Your ad creative is the determining factor as to whether your target audience will pause and pay attention to your ad or just keep scrolling. It is advisable to make your creative as captivating as possible. If you'll be using a video creative, it has to be very quality and interesting to watch. It also has to be persuasive enough to make your target audience take the next step after watching. If you're using a picture, it has to be stunning. Invest energy in it. The picture quality has to be top-notch. Businesses who invest their effort towards producing quality pictures usually win the attention of their target audience, which, by the way, is the first thing that must happen before a conversion can even take place. If you're using a flyer, it should also have an attention-grabbing object on it. Text should be minimal, and your message must be clear and simple. It is also advisable to avoid using video slide if you are advertising a physical product. Let's take a look at the third factor to consider when creating your strategic sponsored ads, your copy. Interestingly, people engage more with ads whose copies are in the form of stories, even when engagement is not the ad objective. Stories easily get into people's emotions, thereby making them react, such as liking, commenting, and even sharing the post. The more people engage with your ad, the more your ad is shown to people who are like those already interacting with it, thereby reducing your advertising cost and increasing the reach of your ad. The fourth factor to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads is your offer. This is an aspect of advertising that is often taken for granted, especially by most vendors that sell physical products. When your product is a common product and your price is as good as what is obtainable elsewhere, then your ad may perform very poorly as your target audience are likely going to shun your offer. In order to get your target audience interested, your offer has to be irresistible. This means your product or service has to really be what your target audience is in dire need of and can't easily get elsewhere. Your price should also be lesser than your regular price while running an ad. There should also be an element of urgency with your offer, such as a discount for a limited time or with additional benefits. So it is recommended that you know everything possible about your target audience in order to make them an offer they can't resist. So let's take a look at the fifth factor to consider when creating your strategic sponsored ads. Lead magnet. As much as this may seem irrelevant for some type of products, such as physical products, it is still a good way to reduce advertising costs because you have more of your target audience taking your CTA. All right, that's your call to action. Say you sell physical products and you are willing to give away a few of your product to some lucky winners in your target audience in exchange for their contact details. Say they have to take a survey to stand a chance of winning. You will have more of them taking that survey than you would have had if you were asking them to make a purchase outrightly. So the more people you have clicking, it will increase your ad total cost, thereby making you win more in the ad auctions. As you may know, for every given time an ad is eligible to appear on someone's feed, it goes through an auction. For digital products, the lead magnet can be a free training, ebook, webinar, or even an online course. Anything at all that addresses the pain points of your target audience will easily magnetize them. All right, so let's take a look at the sixth factor to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads: targeting. Strategic sponsored ads ensures that only your ideal audience are targeted, which results in a better ad performance, thereby reducing your advertising cost. Imagine you want to speak with students and you are targeting um, mothers or targeting artisans, right? You know your ad is not going to result in a good performance. So you need to understand the technique behind targeting your ideal audience, which is what strategic sponsored ad ensures. So let's take a look at the seventh factor to consider when creating strategic sponsored ads: your CTA. Yes, your call to action. This is another important factor highly considered when creating strategic sponsored ads. Some CTAs are not appropriate for certain ad objectives. Example, you want people to send you a WhatsApp message after seeing your ad, but your ad objective is engagement. People are going to end up liking and commenting on your post, even if you stated clearly that they should WhatsApp you in your copy. Another example is you want people to make a purchase after seeing your ad. Instead of choosing the shop or get offer button as your CTA button, you chose learn more. So you will end up having more clicks, but nobody is buying. Another example is you want people to WhatsApp you, but your CTA is learn more. So this will result in many vanity clicks, as a lot of people will turn back when they see the click is leading them to WhatsApp you. Of course, you know not everybody wants you to have their WhatsApp contact details, especially now that we have a lot of people doing aggressive marketing and scamming people and hacking people's accounts. So the button you choose should match exactly what you want them to do. If you want them to WhatsApp you, then use the WhatsApp button. Therefore, with all this put in place, the result is a successful ad at the lowest cost possible. Would you like to learn how to convert more inquiries to sales? Let's take a look at the next slide. Questions and answers. So I would like to have your questions in the comment section. Just leave them in the comment section and you will get notified when I answer them. All right? Now, would you like to learn how to convert more inquiries to sales? Then I advise you to sign up for the More Sales Conversion Training at a giveaway cost. Currently, I can't guarantee you that it will remain at this cost, at this investment cost. So here is what you're going to be learning for the More Sales Conversion Training. One, how to set up your landing page. Whether you're using WhatsApp auto response as a landing page, or you're using Google Form or a web page, which is actually the ideal page to use as your landing page. Okay, this will ensure maximum conversion. All right. Two, how to target your ideal audience. Remember, I told you that there is a technique with targeting the right audience when you're creating your strategic sponsored ads. This is what you'll be learning in the More Sales Conversion Training. The third is how to create a survey to use as a lead magnet. Now, I told you also that, when you have a lead magnet, when you send people to your landing page so they can access your lead magnet, for some of them, they are not your ideal audience, and they will still click because they don't even know they are not your ideal audience. They don't know they are not the right people to click on the ad. Now with your survey, you will be able to know, as in you'll be able to sieve out um your quality lead, so that you can get to them maybe through email and phone calls. All right, so that this will help to increase more conversion, because the truth is, when you're speaking to the person who really needs what you have to offer, there will not be much stress, there will not be stress at all. Okay, and you have, at the end of the day, you have more conversions than you would have had when you're speaking to the wrong person or the wrong set of target audience. Four, what you'll be learning is the secret to reducing your ad costs. Yes, you know that there is actually a difference between spending a particular amount of money to run ads, and at the end of the day, you find out that you can actually spend maybe half of that amount. There's a secret to it. That is what you'll be learning in this more sales conversion. The fifth is how to use bulk SMS to follow up with your prospect whose contacts you already have. So these leads that you already have, how do you follow them up? You might not be able to call all of them. Even if you want to call all of them, at least through a welcome message via um, bulk SMS will help a long way. Also, you can use bulk SMS to send like Happy New Month, Happy Birthdays. You can use bulk SMS to reach so many of them at the same time. And the good thing is that whether they are online or offline, they will receive your SMS because it's a bulk SMS. It doesn't require internet to speak to them, right? So you'll be learning how to use bulk SMS to follow up. You also be learning the bulk SMS site that you use that is very efficient, and you have more success delivery rates, because I have tried so many other bulk SMS platforms, but this top among all of them. This is the first I recommend to everyone. So the sixth, what you're going to be learning in for the sixth thing you're going to be learning, sorry about that, is strategies for continuous conversion. All right. So with all this in place, definitely, these strategies are not what you can easily find. You can't even find it on Google. They are innovative strategies that I have been using to have more sales, more clients, more conversion. So I'll be sharing them with you if you sign up for the more sales conversion training, MSc. So now you can go ahead and read more about this in the following text on this page, and then click the sign up button. If you still meet the discount, then that's you're lucky. So you secure the discount immediately and you can have access to the training. In conclusion, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Please let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy to connect with you, because if you don't leave a comment, I will not even know that you were here. So by leaving a comment, that means we can still have a chance to connect one-on-one. All right. Thank you so much for participating, and I hope you learned one or two things from this. Thank you so much for your attention. So that will be all for now. I will see you when you sign up. I'll see you in the inside when you sign up. All right. Thank you.